Yes, that's the thing. Cool. Morning. Good morning. Or evening, because no one's actually watching this live yet. Why? Because why would anyone? Alright. So, let's not make the same mistake as the other day. With that, hopefully, at 5 frames per second. And, okay, yeah. I'm only taking up, what, 26%? Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, get the music up and running. Nice and quiet for me. I don't really care about the drops. Let's get rid of those for you guys. Do it with that. Yeah, I got that going. I've missed 65 frames due to rendering lag for some reason. That's cool. Average time to render per frame 100 milliseconds. So I'm outputting at about half of what I can handle. I don't necessarily want it to be quite so rough. Yeah, and I have a lot of stuff. And I still don't have a solution for Twitch chat. I'm still kind of thinking about how I can fix that. Namely, oh, and I also didn't swap out my. Right. I think I like this shirt. I think it looks. I've been doing just a lot of practice drawing, but it hurts my hand because, hooray, I'm getting old. My hands, my pausies hurt after a while doing literally anything. I'm gripping onto the pen. It kind of sucks. And it sucks because I actually do enjoy drawing. I'm just not very well practiced anymore. I'm really out of practice. Anyway, I made a few changes last time, mostly with the setup. Window color, window border color, which is like super subtle and like can't see it at all on stream. So I'm gonna mess around with that a little bit more. But it's going to hand off and say, well, actually, let's take a look. Like, variable storage path format. What? From property. It's not how that's, but fucking whatever. Oh. I'm. You set add remove become actually do step by step type conversion rules. What types can convert? Oh wait. I mean everything can coerce. All right, so you're given number 3. all can coerce into text. Yeah. It's gonna be a little bit weird, but I think we'll be fine. Also, I did look into ink. Ink is really kind of interesting. It really is just a choose your own adventure, right? It really is just choose your own adventure. It's kind of cool. I would like to play around with it a little bit more, but it's not quite as feature rich as I would like. Then I was also thinking about what kinds of things you can do in Obsidian, and you can do quite a lot. I think at some point, I think after I do this, I'm going to want to dive right into. I think I'm gonna want to just dive right into what the dive right into rewriting it for Obsidian. So effectively, what I want to do is I want to use capitalize on the Obsidian syntax, and again, this is also not very robust. Well, I mean, I guess technically speaking, it doesn't really matter. But I am what's going to end up happening. What is going to end up happening is that's a weird fucking sentence. Anyway, what's going to end up happening is my scripting language is going to be tightly coupled to an external source, and that is, generally speaking, not a good idea. Right? Generally speaking, that is fucking Teradad to do. That's what happened. That's what CryEngine did. They bound their they bound their UI to Flash, and we all know what happened to Flash. So it's not a good idea to have your tooling and your system be bound to something else. I think in the case of Obsidian, it's fine for the most part. It's a tool chain that writers are already very familiar with, especially creative writers are already very familiar with. As you know, it's something that I would guess many writers are already using, as it's a very, very powerful and useful tool. So I'm not too worried about binding to Obsidian being a bad idea. And it would also be very useful because it will make navigating and writing these scripts a lot easier. The only thing that would be kind of interesting is I think the first iteration will be just a single file thing. Then after that, it will be a type of multi-file thing that could link in between stuff and things along those lines, right? So you could like use the full scope of Obsidian, right? So it will be much more markdown, less more markdown, less programming. Whereas Picard, as it stands, is more programming, less markdown. So, yeah. So let's get into it. So, all can course into text. Not 100% on the other code. This is a handoff point. For Picard scripting language. I'm gonna do a handoff because I'm at 91%. So, yeah. Yeah, I end up just going quiet a lot, I guess. You get a comment on, you know, my shit at one point, which is kind of cool. I don't know if there's a way that I can, like, search if I get stuff correctly. I mean, Ethermancer is kind of popping off. Kind of cool, I guess. Yeah, episode 5 got a lot of but stagnated. Ethermancer is a really cool game. I like it a lot. It's a lot of fun. Can't really play it anymore, but I guess it is what it is, right? Yeah, that's the one that had. Okay. Yeah, I put that in. I can't do. I mean, I could, but I can't really do. I can't put linkable stuff in my stuff. Oh, hey, Sharps. Nah, you're fine. Welcome to the PowerPoint presentation. Yeah, no, I'm streaming at 5 frames per second. I'm sorry, I was taking a look at my YouTube channel. How's it going? How's your turkey? Doing all right? Oh, there it is. See, it just needed the fruit. It just needed the fruit. Why? My brother and why the fuck did it stop reading the thread? You're in luck. I'm hopefully going to actually do some actual fucking programming this time. That's gonna be fun. Also, how do you like the new setup? How do you like the new PNG? Do you like the new being able to see the chat? I changed stuff around so I'm not, you know, because I like to take a look at yeah, I like to take a look at I like taking a look at stuff. Oh. Okay. No, fucking whatever, I guess. I don't know why it failed to read the thread, but I guess it is what it is. Alright. So let's see. You know, fuck it. Fuck it. Let's just dive into it. Yeah, let's just dive in and get started on the implementation. Oh, boy. Oh wait. Error.rf. Ooh, what's error.rf? X.rf. Why so many? The fuck is this shit? What the fuck? What? No, alright, fucking fine, whatever. I think that's a bunch of fucking bullshit, dude. I mean, I will see, but I am not fucking pleased. That's for damn sure. This is not. Sure. Why the fuck not? Okay. I guess we'll find out how good AI really is. Pretty fucking sure it's dog shit. This is gonna do such a terrible job. For one, you did a bunch of work before checking out a new branch. Read. Me remove the else. Dude, you're... Oh my fucking god. Well, he just made a fuckload of work for himself. Probably gonna have you do it. Fucking god, I'm absolutely gonna make my own goddamn. Okay, fucking. Gotta be real fucking specific with the robots. Oh. No. First of all, you started to do work. Pulling into a new branch. You haven't committed and pushed the previous branch. You did a lot of work without any guidance. Oh my god. Is this what having interns is like? This is what having interns is like. Okay. It's all fixable. Fine. This is why I speak in a way that is very verbose. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you didn't fucking. First, I would like to update agent and B. So instructions are more clear, and secondly, I would like for you to revert you can cleanly commit, push, merge, and check out new branch for implementation. Here we go. No. Okay. I didn't have a. God fuck damn it. I don't want agents to be part of the fucking Git repo. God, I'm gonna go fucking insane. Shit is local shit online. Oh my god. Why? Often. One, you've added the agent's file to the Git repo. Would like for you to remove it and add it to ignore. It is starting to get more and more irritating. Oh, thank you. Oh. Thank you. I love fucking God. Main idea is that system encounters constructs a tag and resolves the tag at I was thinking of storing the types of tags and map that it would become trivial as to how one would tokenize and evaluate things like if statements and go to or even set and define would be functions attributes, containers, and characters would be stored as entries into a hash map as well as then the label for them will be trivial. Label for them will be trivial to look Gee, what the fuck? No. No. I do not want dot separated access words, as that is not within the specifications. Oh, fucking hell, dude. It's like I fired the last intern and hired a new one. That's not... No. That syntax is completely fucking wrong. Jason, that syntax is all wrong. Fucking hell, dude. Yes. Showing actual values and hash marks. Else's map. Some representation of the character itself. Else attributes are in storage with name, map, text, number, access, ls. Access is name attribute. Return. Yes. Wow, look at that. Yeah. Really whatever. Whatever will get us closer to... Whatever will get us closer to testing is the best option. Oh my fucking god. Alright. SRC, SRT, cert, script, out. Down maybe. No. I guess. Test script. Alright, so we could do something along the lines of, chapter... Chapter beginning, and we can do, as fucking, I don't. This is test to see if these things even work. Oh yeah. Alright, we can do that, and we can do what? Second. And then here we could do like define, or I could do as, or I could do it's fine. It's perfectly fine, right? This is the second one. Go to section. Okay. So, yeah. That should be fine. Oh. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that works. Yeah, that looks fine to me. I mean, I already blasted through 60 fucking % of my shit, so, you know, that's cool. I don't even have any fucking thing to show for it. Thank you. Any day. Come on. I almost wish that there was like an audio cue for stuff. You all done yet? Got it. Oh no. Really? Well, I mean, at least the computer is fucking pulling at its hair. Not me. I'll just have the AI do all this shit. Hmm. Okay. I mean, come me impressed. I mean, it's still stupid. It's still about as smart as a sack of fucking rocks, but. Yeah, I mean, I guess, oh, it's doing that. I guess I could do. Oh. It is not. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna fix the. Wait, what happened? Oh, is it because it fucking yoinked shit? Okay. But it's, I mean, it's fine. I'll just wait until it's done with that stuff, and then I'll, do that. So, I could... Yeah, you're trying to parse something with parse. Hold on. Issue is that the script you had generated had improper syntax. The syntax for you, so you can cleanly try again. Yeah, this is, there needs to be, oh, this is interesting. Okay, I see what you're doing. I actually like PSO. Let's, just do a basic bitch, you know, character. Oh, it's a define, right? Define, character, Alice, this is a define, character Alice, set. I mean, it should just be, you know, set attribute. Yeah, it should be set attribute to, oh wait, no, set, yeah. Name. Yeah, set attribute name to text. There we go. There we go. The script you had generated had improper syntax. There we go. Oh. Yeah, let's let it do its thing. Really? There we go. I think we're starting to get some progress here. I'm not sure if I like the particular hue of the I'm not entirely sure if I even like the font either. The hue of the host and what's my favorite? I don't know. The song was stolen from my Russian. Kojima did not argue it. Unknown operation attribute name. Now the issue is attribute name. Evaluates attribute name, which produces attribute name, and then set. Well, what if each tag changes context, as in when you enter the set tag, the context of the other context of the other tag names change is actually allows us to store of a new list of tags for each tag. or maybe just have different versions of each tag depending on context, and thus able to change functionality depending on context. This will allow us to have the same syntax do different things depending on what? Depending on fucking what? Have the same syntax, so different things do different things depending on you and see, I'm not opposed to like going in and like being like, hey, I see that you're struggling with something, you know. So defined context set is different from global context. Possibly. Yeah, possibly. Try that and see if you run into issues. No. Definitely understand what because I've tried to use other like straight up vibe coding IDEs and I could not do it. It's like, oh, make this thing for me, and she goes, all right, done, and I'm like, what the fuck did you do? You know, like AMP, it gives you constant feedback as to what's going on, right? And they were constructed. I mean, that's fine. Yeah. So. Might be easier. Might be easier if we enforce enclosing tag lists in practice. Might be easier if we enforce closing tag lists because, right, like you know, so basically what's happening here is that I have updated the test script to reflect this change. Try again. Alright, let's do another handoff. Somebody wanted to burn all through all the fucking tokens. Had a handoff twice. God fucking damn it, dude. Oh, it's a minor inconvenience. It's fine. It works way better than literally any fucking thing else that I have access to, so I'm not complaining that hard. Why failed it? What in the fuck is going on? I've only dropped 122 frames, so I'm not... Okay. That opened it. Where's... What's the... Hold on. It keeps erroring out with the open bracket. Keeps erroring out with the open bracket. It seems that the system is not... Oh. Properly detecting Mr. Tags. Mm-hmm. closing bracket. Yeah. Okay. Change the actual order of things. Maybe instead of set attribute name, it is set would that make things easier? And would that even align with the specification documentation? I mean, I feel like it would be easier to do set attribute name as an entire tag. Alright, because like set attribute or set and then some tag is right. These are transforming tags into other tags. Right? It is a transformation. It is a thing that takes in two tags and returns another tag. Oh. Hold. Wait. Effectively, what we're doing is we're writing a bunch of functions. Right? What we are in essence doing is writing a bunch of get tag functions. Wait, hold on. Hold on, why is there a skip tag function? Why is there a skip tag? Why do you need that? Why is this skip? Skip tag tokens are gone and handle can process them later. Okay. I think what we need it would be much cleaner for parsing, but to do is reframe our point of view. What tag functionally is a function, a method that takes in two tags and returns a new tag. Alright. with this in mind, we can list all of the primitives as primitive tags that can be searched and looked up, right? And then each tag you actively this hidden, get tag, L tag, R tag. Yes. This way things don't really matter much, because whatever method you are in fundamentally changes the context. The biggest issue, however, are tag lists. Do you think should add list separators? Like comments? Because currently I feel it makes it difficult to detect syntax errors or even define what is malformed syntax. Yeah. Also learnable and familiar, yeah. If tag 1 is complex or malformed. Yes. Yes. That. Fucking improper. I'm gonna have to go in and I'm gonna have to go in and fix a lot of it. My syntax in the specification is incorrect. Let's kill that later, I think. Having the parser down will dictate the specifics of the documentation. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of mismatch. Yeah. Oh, what if the tag list is like in our example? What about yeah, yeah, let's just go into it and see what breaks. Let's just dive in and see what breaks. Let's just dive in and see what breaks. Oh, fuck hell. Alright, let's see. How would we know? Do we just assume? What is going on? Expected colon bracket. Okay. Oh, actually. Yeah. Okay. So, going to what the issue you are coming against is um so for one, I think I should actually set it to be something. For instance, I feel like it should actually be a list. I should set it to be list. For one, I feel like this should be list. For one, I think it should be list, because then that makes it very, yeah, sure, it makes it verbose, but get fucked. All right. We're dealing with like full tags and stuff like that, right? So, nested L tag handling. When we see we're recursively parsing the L tag off arg as a complete tag. Right. Okay. So. Okay. Okay. So skip tag needs to be full. Also, I've changed the syntax a little and added list. To the test script. I feel that explicitly declaring a list as a tag is critical. As the as it's critical as the list can hold only a singular tag, and therefore you don't have much reference to check against if it is a list. Not unless you have multiple tags in the list. I'm also thinking that there should be some sort of actual tag creation, and as soon as wouldn't it be, and as soon as the is encountered, create the tag and then add to said tag until is encountered, at which point evaluate the tag with like dot evaluate. Dot evaluate L tag R. Yeah. Dot evaluate L tag R. So, and this is going to be kind of very specific for so let's see. Yeah, with like have I or whatever. This should make handling, evaluation, and tokenizing much easier. For instance, oh fuck, that really kind of fuck shit up, right? Like, and yeah, this would also mean that evaluate is given by the primitive L tag. Yeah, is given by, yeah, is all, yeah, L tag R tag or whatever. Right. This should make handling, evaluation, and tokenizing much. Could you try to go down that path? This is why you shouldn't write 30% of your fucking operating system by AI and not have any level of fucking double checking your bullshit. Check your shit. It's fine having the AI do the actual tippity tappity. Okay? But the actual overarching ideology in computer science, let the people do it. For fuck's sake. God damn. Oh. Oh, goddamn. Ooh, hold on. Parsing works correctly. Yeah, so this is basically makes it so much easier to actually handle the operation. So context is being evaluated in list context. Well, I mean, it's not necessarily a list context. It's actually, why are you handling it in a list context? It shouldn't be a list context. Did I? Okay. That is matched up properly. 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 That is matched up. That is matched up. That is matched. That is matched up. That is matched up. Wait, why is hold on. It seems why text shouldn't be getting handled in a list context. It should be getting handled in getting it be handled in should be getting handled in a in an evaluated set in what would be an evaluated set context. As in, set is one context and set R tag is a completely different context. I think we really should be focusing on the ideology of creating a tag and populating it with the L tag and R tag, and then evaluating given said tag. Can you write up a test platform to test these things? This ideology, I would like to see a printout of I'd like to see a log file of this evaluation of this tag evaluation path. So have like an evaluator. So like create a class tag, have an eval. So Yeah, let's see. Hey, what is... No, it's fucking wrong. Your shit's wrong. Okay, well, for one, the task platforms is incorrect. Add this to to the agents. Let me review any code you write before attempting to execute. At least within the context of testing the script. I have gone through the tests and fixed the syntax. Yeah. Okay, let's go in and fix the shit. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Of course you're gonna have fucking syntax errors. The syntax is raw. Okay. Okay, that's fine. And this is no longer. You also don't have. You also don't have list here. test list. That's correct. That is correct. That is correct. Correct. That is not. Oh, no. I mean, attributes in a global scope. I don't know if I want that. Okay, some tests. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's character. Okay. It's fine. I mean, test trace is fine. It's not gonna be correct. It's malformed, but that's fine for a test. With further debugging, I would like for you to run test trace of the varsity tree, and I would like for it to be outputted to a file so I can work over it. Jesus fucking Christ, quit fighting me. For the love of fuck. I want you to quite literally handle. I'm gonna have a fucking aneurysm. Swear to God. I fixed all of them, you fucking cunt. Jesus Christ. Oh, whatever. First street out home. Why context? This is the concept. This is the concept, context, even fucking Okay. I think the entire concept of passing in context is kind of pointless. Wait, what? I feel like there's some funky wonky shit going on. Let's actually take a look at some of these, right? So I got the PSLs. Debug. Okay. Why did I fucking open it? What the fuck? I don't know if AST is even a thing that needs to happen. Oh, fucking hell, dude. I'm out of coffee. I'm out of alcohol. I would love to booze for this shit. I'm too sober for this garbage. Oh, you fucking keep the robot company while I go get coffee.